Trevor Thompson, transfer from Virginia Tech. Up in the air, and Ohio State has it.
And Vern Lundquist, nice to be with you and watch Kentucky go. Minute.
Gosh, I've missed that.
It's been good to have a couple of days in New York with you.
Yes.
And see these talented teams. First game got a little out of hand late, but boy, two good programs. And obviously here it is Tayshaun. Tough kid. He's really improved his outside shooting.
Poitras with the rebound. There's Ulis. 9-1. Kentucky team. Their loss was at UCLA.
They've got to keep the ball out of the lane, Ohio State, because this is when they're dangerous, I think. If they get in there like that, gives people, Poitras and company, scowl with a jump ball. Very skilled kid. Just aggressive, and you've got to match them on the glass. No question about it. John Calipari playing a little smaller with three perimeter guys.
Here's Ulis again. Talented point guard.
They left that extended arm.
Jumper? No.
Well, once again, the glass.
Here's Isaiah Briscoe. Jaquan Lyle. Got my 13s mixed up.
He's got to play well, Vernon. He's got some talent. And high expectations. If he does, they're a much better team. Nice attack at the rim. Loving it, believe.
Ulis. Quick outlet. There's the leave. Into the corner, Ulis. Jumper for Kentucky.
He is fun to watch, too. Quickness and quick push by Ohio State.
Bates D up. Nope.
Going the other way. Offensive foul.
Tyler Ulis, 5'9", sophomore out of Chicago.
The mid-range game. Everybody says it's a lost art. Tyler says no.
2-0 Kentucky. Poitras will inbound it to Ulis. As if they were listening to our opening. They knew they needed to be featured here at the beginning.
Kentucky kids are used to being featured.
Labissiere.
A real sharp passing there to Poitras. Pretty.
Rejected.
Trevor
Thompson up, 6'11", and he used all of it.
This is my country. Thompson, the great weak side. And that's the guy you got to be careful. You beat one. Somebody else, Lumen.
Briscoe.
Strong. Stronger.
There's Jamal Murray, yes. Yes, that's right. And strong guest. Coming up, there's a reach around. Foul's going to be called on Briscoe.
Tough kid out of Jersey. A really outstanding performer. Played well in all those all-star games. McDonald's, Jordan, you name it. And Murray out of Canada. So many of those talented kids now.
Yeah, why is that?
I just think their youth programs and coaching. Okay. And but Jack Donahue started that years ago, the old Holy Cross coach who coached Bill Alcindor. And right there, that helps, huh? Get Trevor to knock those down. Thompson.
Tied at 2.
Steve Nash comes to mind, right? When you think,
oh, my goodness.
A little discard.
Off the glass, no good.
And Cal said that the problem is when people really back off. Quick hitter. Good rebound. Oh, easy. You see that in football a lot, don't you?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
They keep grappling, but who wants it?
And there's a little jawing going on.
Well,
it was Thompson and Labissiere.
Right there, one of the heart and soul of this program, Tate. I don't think I'd want to grapple with him with that upper body strength.
2-2 ball game. And now Ohio State inbounds. Here's Thompson.
Now Lyle can get a jump shot over Ulis. That's a nice dish.
How about the defensive play?
See, you know, I don't understand. Why not make the basket? The dunk is in his mind. He knows the defense is coming. Just do a nice job of usually switching to the left hand and making the basket. Fortunately, gets to the free throw line, but a pretty looking dish.
Thompson gets the first.
82%. That's pretty impressive. With unusual little spin on the ball.
Charles Matthews on the floor now, number 4. This is Marcus Lee.
They run that play nice, that little dribble handoff, and unfortunately Murray unable to knock it down.
Here comes Jaquan Lyle. Here's Mark Loving.
The shooting could be an issue for Kentucky.
Tip, Lee's got it.
Nice job.
Gets it to Ulis, yes. Here's Jamal Murray from way outside.
Number 3. How about that, kids? 28% from 3.
That's his 12th made of the year. Here he is defensively. Just short.
That became a tougher shot.
And Thomas is claiming he was fouled in the play. No call.
Well, kid, he's carrying him, isn't he? Ulis again using the bump there by Lee.
Thad Matta a little upset on the bench with the absence of defense. Ulis now 3 for 3, and Kentucky up 7-4. Marcus Lee defending.
I think he can get that shot. Got Ulis on the side. The defense a little tardy in front of him.
And Jaquan Lyle hits that.
Look how they're sloughing off. They're really doing a nice job jamming it up. Right now, the only one you might be concerned deep is Ulis.
From the corner, first miss. Here's Lyle, number 13.
Nice screen.
Big defensive presence underneath by Lee.
A lot of respect. Huh?
Yeah, there sure was.
They didn't get much out of that.
Let me get out of here. Lyle jumper.
Whoa! Wow, a breath of fresh air. Jaquan, killing it.
And Ohio State is up by 2, 9-7.
Make them pay attention to that now. Whether they go under it or over it.
$14:38 to go first half. Jaquan Lyle from way outside for 3.
AT&T knows the best.
9-7 Ohio State. Let's introduce you to the third member of our team. By far the best looking. Here's Allie DeForest.
Thank you, Vern. Although you got to give yourself a vote in there, too. Guys, Jaquan Lyle off to a really hot start today. His path to Ohio State to being a starter on this team is such a long and interesting one that you have to talk about. He was offered a scholarship with Ohio State along with D'Angelo Russell and Tyus Jones. Whoever was the first to accept it got to play there. Well, I think we know the answer to that. D'Angelo Russell jumped on that opportunity. So Lyle committed to Louisville, but then he went to Oregon. He was 1 credit short of eligibility, so he went to the IMG Academy, played for a year, and then transferred to Ohio State, and he said it's everything he thought it would be and more. It just took a little longer than he expected.
Yeah.
He traveled more than Vern.
Oh, my goodness.
But, you know, he plays well. This is a different team. They need a nice little defensive.
There we go.
Yes. Lee. Right now, I like Ohio State's competitiveness. I had the Connecticut game, Vern, as you know.
I know.
They
last
just
week.
didn't really get into it, and you know they've got some things here. I did say this though. I thought Thad Matta has a week to get ready for this game, and a game in between. So he's got 4 practice days. This guy is a legit coach, knows what he's doing, done it at a number of places, as we know. Butler, Xavier, and. A lot of pride, and I think his expectations of his team are the same, to put it out there, leave it out there.
And his 12th year, isn't that something?
It is. He's the second most tenured now that Bo Ryan retired. Tom Izzo being the old...
Go ahead.
The old goat.
Yeah, the old goat. Good. You can hear from Lupe Izzo at halftime.
Well, some days you would agree with me.
Oh, my goodness, at the shot clock. And it's a shot clock violation. Thad Matta, 304 wins. Look at that, 11 straight 20-win seasons. 2 Final Four appearances, runner-up in 2007.
And this is through a variety of guys leaving early, much like Cal, when you think of it. You know, one and dones, going back to Oden and that era. Of course, Conley later.
Here's Ulis. Jumper. Labissiere, nope.
Nice read.
Marcus Lee, you bet. And a foul, he'll go to the line.
He's very competitively, I think. He just does a nice job for this team. Labissiere with that little jump shot, but soft enough to be retrieved, and that's the key. And occasionally the bad shooters start fast breaks with the flank.
Marcus Lee at the line, shooting 2. This is not his strength, as I said about young man in the first game. 39% from the line. I'm not being good.
No, just you're factual.
That's it. Mark Loving. And here is Marcus Lee, a junior from Antioch, California. Got 1 of 2.
That looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, it did.
Good. By the way, they get the pressure. He's not on the ball, but the big is down the floor. See if they were going to trap it.
This is A.J. Harris, the backup point guard.
It gives him a spark.
Cam Williams, number 15.
And I like Cam. I think he's given him some good minutes.
You said that yesterday at practice, yes. And this is Daryl Giddens, Daniel Giddens.
Oh, this kid's going to be a player. He got a little benefit from his dear friend, the Glass. Nice, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if he's patient, give him the ball. He's got skill. Cal was saying that. You know, you put new kids together, it does take a while. And they're under the gun every night. I mean, expectations there are beyond belief.
Yes, they are. Cam Williams.
And you can see they guard. Look at him in the stance challenge. That's a tough shot, even if it goes. Just better offense.
A.J. Harris, that's only his 3rd made 3 of the year. 3 of 9 now. Off the rim. Marcus Lee back outside. Isaiah Briscoe. Oh, that was pretty. Nice dish. Beautiful.
Boy, did he draw everybody with that dribble drive. Briscoe drew 2 and found his pal.
A.J. Harris.
Here Cal called the screens out.
Yeah. Another one.
You make shots, you're a different team with a different attitude.
Mark Loving had that one. Look at the enthusiasm now from Ohio State.
Loving can make that shot, though. That's why his drive game, I think, is essential.
Good. Stolen. Loving knocked it away, gets it in the hands of A.J. Harris.
Different spirit right now by Ohio State.
Sure is. And this is a team, as you saw, lost by 20 at UConn this week.
UConn played great. Couldn't take that away from them. But this was not what you're used to seeing at Ohio State. Nice.
Cam Williams.
How about the dipsy-do? With the hairdo, no less.
I like it. He's easily identifiable.
Yeah, you're right. You know who he is and where he is.
8-2 run for the Buckeyes. They are up by 7.
Look at Williams hustling. He's got some hops, too.
Very nice.
Very well done. You're right. Good footwork.
Marcus Lee will be at the line. Cam Williams. First, it was Mark Loving from outside. And then Cam Williams underneath. Time call. Precedes it all. We are 50 days away from Super Bowl 50, which will, of course, be televised on CBS. I'm going to date us both. Well, me more than you. I was president at Super Bowl 5.
I was president at 2.
Were you really?
Yeah, in Miami.
I watched 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but
you didn't see me, huh?
I did not. I could have in the first 2. Sparse crowd.
Well, Alex Webster, the great giant, got me tickets. I was down there scouting. I was at Fairleigh Dickinson in Madison. I was down looking at colleges, and I was able to go to it. Great experience. Yeah. It's grown, as we well know.
Well, we talked
spectacular
in the first game about I was lucky enough to spend years with the Cowboys, and went to 5 with them, and Jackie Smith always comes to mind.
The catch,
the end of the non-catch, yeah, against Pittsburgh.
Little steps there, I think, by Williams, and they get the moving screen.
Traveling, 1915.
Loving getting the blow, I think, with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Yeah.
So let's check now for Kentucky. It's Ulis. Here's Labissiere.
And maybe they get something inside. They have a couple of attempts. A tough shot.
It sure was.
It's
loose ball, couldn't control it on the way down.
They had 2 trips and they got it inside. This kid attacks.
Tate outside, set up 3, got it.
Ooh, Paige Dion. Oh, goodness, what a great kick. Jay-Sean. Now, good help defense, too. He just got a piece of the arm. But the ability to get down and do some things in the early offense, just get it in here, a great attack, and then the kick back. It's very tough to defend. Everybody's collapsed defensively, and a line drive. Church League special for 3.
Those were my best days as a player. YMCA court. Off the rim.
Stay low on that box.
7-point Ohio State lead. Cam Williams, yes!
He can make this. Oh. I don't know if he's telling us it was an intelligent shot or not, but right now, Ohio State playing with a lot of confidence, fire, and understanding of who to get the basketball to. Cam can do. Nylon Williams with the do.
From the opening tip-off to the final buzzer, you never let up. You know that every pivot, every pass can make a difference. At Continental Tires, we understand. We push our team and our tires to be the very...
Now, Chris Simcoe's here, and I think that's his daughter, Molly.
It is, and that's Heather, his wife.
Frank McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Father-in-law. How about that? Frank, of course, was an assistant with Digger, and he survived. Coached at Harvard and former athletic director at Fordham.
Fordham, you bet. Yes. Great family.
Chris, of course, a Duke guy.
Murray.
Nice.
It's swatted.
I think it was on the way down. Good call.
Well, Ohio State off to a great start offensively.
Yeah, they're just a different spirit, you know. They're drilling shots, stroking them with confidence. And they're just trying to home run pass.
Murray back to Ulis. Rejected.
Give it up.
Wide open. Here we go.
Whoop, the hammer. And I think Ulis must have lost control at the rim because he had a layup. Must have slipped out of his hand.
Well, Calipari was yelling at Murray on the way back down the court.
Look at this checkout sequence, all red.
Ohio State has hit its last 7.
And they are feeling it right now. Playing with a whole different look. Defense tardy, and Cam can play. I liked what I saw. This kid, they run an out-of-bounds lob play to him. He's got great springs as well.
12-point Ohio State lead. They've hit 8 in a row. Travel.
And Cam was right there to cause it. The ability to defend, whether it's swiping the ball or checking out, just being in the right spot. And he got a little too far under, I guess. He was looking for the foul instead of concentrating, and the run out. And Cal feels some of the guys play well, and then they'll do a play that he's unaccustomed to seeing, and he's busy coaching.
Well, coaching, you call it.
Yeah, well, berating. And
yes,
that's part of coaching.
That's Jamal Murray, who's the recipient of that coaching tip.
I think you were impressed with me a couple of years ago. We had him during the tournament with what he does in the gym.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yep.
Really, look at this.
How about Tate? He is good around the rim, but he's expanded his game, too. They got to just play, though. Don't be barking.
Foul. Great start for the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Including 5 of 8 from three-point range, and they have a 14-point lead.
Playing with some fire and enthusiasm, getting open looks, great movement without the basketball. Just very impressive with the way they play. Solid, resounding on the open floor.
31-17, 7:41 to go. There's Giddens back on the floor. Thad Matta. Very happy, as you can tell, at the play of his team so far.
He's got to feel good. I just think they have established themselves mentally on the defensive end, taking the test.
I'm laughing and I shouldn't be, but we're having some audio difficulty, and Bill has now gone to a hand mic.
Exactly, the old time. And once again, a great look at the top of the key with ball movement and Williams moving.
Here's Ulis. I do blame all of this on a concert that was held at the Barclays Center last night. There's a slam from Lee featuring somebody named Dead Mouse.
And even you didn't recognize.
I did not know who that was. I will admit it. But our crew, and it's a crack crew, had to report at 4:30 this morning. And because of the Dead Mouse concert last night.
Well, in the old days, I know some people were just coming in at that time. But
I have no idea whom you reference.
How about Ulis, the trip before starting to penetrate and find people? That's what they've got to do. Get a piece of that 3-second lane or go in here and test the inside people. Not a good shot here. Not a good delivery, but this is their game, I think. Look at this fine draw, those red shirts. Capture their attention and nail it.
A little full court pressure applied now. Dominique Hawkins has come on, number 25 for Kentucky. Here's A.J. Harris off the bench.
Harris really gives him a nice spark and quickness.
Giddens calls for it.
He wants it. Nice little reverse by Giddens. Tough shot.
That's off the mark.
Didn't get the balance. Diop.
Briscoe outside. Oh, what a... How about Giddens just held his ground?
I did. They got a jump ball.
Yes. Poitras is coming back on the floor. So is Jamal Murray.
How about that play by Giddens, really? We saw him yesterday. We both were astounded at the physique. Big, strong kid.
He's a freshman out of Mableton, Georgia, and by way of Oak Hill Academy.
I might add that we're impressed by anybody physically.
I'm just thinking, Allie LaForce knew who Dead Mouse was.
Wow.
Yep.
That's an age difference, I guess.
I think so. Williams.
They know he can shoot that now. Wants to take him with the bounce. And look at this nice little maneuver. Scal unable to move those puppies.
Well, look at this. Next week, our SAC on CBS crew -1 will move to El Paso for the Hyundai Sun Bowl. Good matchup. Miami, Washington State. Word has reached Brooklyn that my football partner Gary Danielson has already been to Miami to watch them practice.
That doesn't surprise me. That's one of the best prepared guys in the business.
You got it. Well, Carter Blackburn will give the old grandpa a chance to stay at home for Christmas.
Good, you deserve it. And a long run from August with the SEC football.
But great fun. Here's Giddens. Lee defending.
Nice.
Oh, wow. And then he misses the shot.
Well, they're doing a much better job competing. Tate, undersized, we mentioned, a guy that can do so much. Giddens, man, slamming the foot. But not bad here as he maintained the pivot foot, spun out and everything. But look who prevails with aggression.
Foul is on Poitras. 31-19.
Pretty. Didn't make it, but
nope. But how about the put? Oh, and missed it again.
Get to the lane.
Keita Bates Diop. Jumper for 3. Front rim. 2-on-2. He lost it. Got it back.
Jump.
Timeout.
I got a jump ball, I think.
Okay. Lyle was calling for the timeout.
Now, interesting enough, earlier I was mentioning to you about a shot that hits the rim like that.
Yeah.
It starts fast breaks. They misplayed it. But, you've got to get shots that are within reason, stroke them, and you just can't clang them and get them going the other way.
Take over, Lyle.
What a difference, huh?
Lyle, take over.
Yes.
You feel good in the timeout when your team's responded like this, And I'm sure last weekend they didn't.
Well, they had 8 in a row made. Now they've missed their last 7. Here's Lyle, the freshman.
Nice pass, almost.
Good hands. Jamal Murray got there and knocked it out of bounds.
A work in progress, and on the defensive end, that's part of it as freshman, but nice help there. He got help, repaid the debt. That's the lob they like to run on that out of bounds.
Lyle gets it back, guarded by Murray. Back outside, way outside.
Well, 2 left. He had to take it. Over the top. I believe Giddens.
Giddens is out.
His first team 6th.
Jayshawn Tate. A little coaching opportunity here for Thad Matta with Daniel Giddens.
You had mentioned Jeff Bowles before. He was standing up talking about the defense. That's his assignment, basically. They do it like football. Coordinators, defense and offense.
Greg Paulus is the offensive coach. So he stayed seated during that little exchange. From the corner, Ulis in and out.
Nice rebound.
Trevor Thompson grabbed it. Well, despite missing their last 8, Ohio State still up 31-19. Underneath,
good
clean block, yes.
Poitras. Yeah, great job, Vern. They fronted. Ulis fought him. The lob occurred. Your pal responds. Terrific interior defense.
31-19 with 3:49 to go. A couple of North Carolina fans came up for the CBS Classic, watched their team win in Game 1, and hung around to watch the second. Take us through some of these highlights, Bill.
They handled it early. UCLA played well, and all of a sudden the defense tightened. Big on the inbounds pass, steal, open floor opportunities, and running the floor is sensational. Trademark of this program forever. And Johnson having a really career kind of a day, 11 in a row. 11 for 11, that's a pretty solid performance. 11 for 12, I should say, but 11 in a row.
3:49 to go before the break here in Game 2. And Ohio State out to a 31-19 lead. Young man is with it.
He's got game. Little lock low. Out of the timeout, they go strong to Poitras. Oh, good. They just go up strong.
Marcus Lee went down to save it.
I know he was there. I thought he still could have gone up. That was begging for that one.
Yes.
Kentucky's got to get their legs, Vern. They're just a little herky-jerky on the offensive end.
Well, I know you spent time in the locker room with John Calipari. he didn't sound really optimistic about this, right?
He said that they're learning, but they'll play well and then make a mistake or take a bad shot or inopportune, and right there not being tough enough, and also too much traffic, kick it out. And great hustle play. And who else? Number 1, Jason.
Yeah, it did go off of Tate's foot.
But he's so used to getting back to John, working with young guys. You know, it takes patience, but they're talented as heck.
Up and under.
Jump ball.
Held ball, yes. Possession goes to Kentucky.
And right here, a little spin out, a nice protection. Good weak side, and applause for the call.
This is the 6th held ball we had tonight. Murray.
He knew the time, though. Smart.
Yeah.
Look at
loose ball. Ulis gets it.
Oh, he is some tiger.
Quick rotation. Murray. Yes.
You make the shot, it really, that ball and dribble drive. Very tough to defend with these guys all turning corners and breaking down the D.
Under 3 to go first half. And they're going to get Murray for this one. That's the 2nd on Jamal Murray.
John's teams over the last few years have done a great job of getting into that area and then dispersing, finding the right guy. And what a compliment when you can make that deep shot. And that's one of the things they've got to get better at, making that outside shot, because people are backing off a little bit, according to John.
Look at this. Follow is great.
Nobody else came. Ohio State a little bit tardy recovering. Well, that might be the spark they needed. Generally teams, and that's an offense with a discard. Oh, they got a timeout first. John can't believe it. He thought they had the push off.
Yeah, I know it.
From one end to the other, and you're always looking for something to ignite you. The ability to put it on a deck and bring some friends. Gather at the tin, big fella. Woo. Tough.
Adam Zucker, Clark Kellogg, and Seth Davis. My goodness. They'll get you caught up on all the scores and highlights from a busy day in college basketball on AT&T at the half.
There's a board of trustee member that's very happy about this first half.
Yes.
He's in the studio.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Kellogg. Well, we mentioned that Nick, his son, is playing in Poland. 2 of my favorite Ohio State players in the last 7-8 years. Aaron Kraft is playing in Hungary, and John Deaver is playing in Turkey. And we got word yesterday that John has just re-signed a very lucrative contract.
Good for him, and I think his brother is the video man for
yes,
Jay.
That's right.
Nice little floater, empty.
Well, this has been a Kentucky run now. Something to get them back in this.
Boy, they are forceful with that dribble, though, aren't they? Great push. Murray saw him around the rim as well.
Here's Cam Williams.
Leave and use the bump on occasion out top.
Oh, dear. Another turnover. Here's Ulis.
That's one of those.
Thompson gets back.
Well, the last trip there had to be something down here, don't you think? Yeah.
1:45 to go before the break. Lyle.
Loving with the fouls on the floor, too.
Yeah.
Put him in that last timeout. Here he is. And they got an offense on Loving, I think.
Oh, boy.
No, sorry, I was wrong. It was Tate.
Jayshawn Tate. Happy holidays from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This week, don't miss Sylvester Stallone, Spike Lee, and Bruce Willis. Only CBS.
Poitras really sets nice screens.
Here he is with a spin move. And then look at the block.
Wow. How about Thompson?
How about that?
And nice defense again. But they really rag you.
Jumper, corner. Yes.
Again, that line drive, but the extra pass. Which is so gratifying when you move the ball like that.
Jamal Murray, Marcus Lee, Briscoe, Poitras for Kentucky.
They've stepped it up, I think, Kentucky, the last couple of minutes.
Up and under. Up and under again.
He's not giving up on that, right? No. He is a tough-minded kid.
Now we got a little shoelace problem down here on the baseline.
And they get that ball around the corner, and you can see the rotation just a little late on the coverage. But boy, their bigs can shoot the ball. You think of Loving and Diop, and Tate's improved too.
Loving put a pretty good hip into Briscoe.
Yeah, they rag the ball though, these three guys. I love the way they guard.
There's Ulis.
Automatic switch. They got the post up they want.
Loving. Nope. Poitras rebound.
He wasn't loving Thompson in the post, I'll tell you that.
Almost lost control. Murray. Nope. And a foul.
I think on Lee. No, they're staying here with it. Yep, it is Lee. Second.
Look of puzzlement on Marcus Lee's.
They force guys to this kind of shot. You're looking for some help from above. And Lee, look at he's trying to sell. I like it. You get him a job in sales.
A.J. Harris comes on at the last minute, second.
Now he can speed dribble. I would deny him the basketball.
Loving will inbound with 5 seconds to go.
Murray wasn't ready.
Looking down here at the other end. Here we go. Lyle.
Ooh, how big.
How about that?
And look at that bench.
Oh, my gosh.
When you're struggling, this is amazing how you can bounce back by just hard work, sticking together. A long way to go, but there's some spirit in the Buckeyes.
How about this to beat the shot clock or the buzzer for halftime? Let's go to Allie, who's with John Calipari.
Coach, that last three-pointer was the 7th that you've allowed in this first half alone. What do you need to change?
Some of them have been tough. That's been tough. But it wasn't that. It was a freshman coming down with 14 seconds. Take the last shot. And they just go nuts and take the last 3 shots we took were awful, fadeaways. You have about a 20% chance of making them, and you can't play winning basketball. Alex has got to play. He's not playing right now. This is who we are right now, especially when we're not making shots.
Thank you, Coach.
Pretty candid.
Yeah, he's frank, no question about it. Plenty of time for some nylon from deep.
And let's go to Adam Zucker in Manhattan. CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by AT&T, mobilizing your world. Buick, proud partner of the NCAA. And by New York Life, here to help you keep good going. We begin the second half, but first let's go to Allie the Force with Thad Matta.
Coach, how were you able to control the tempo of that first half so well?
Well, we took care of the ball for the most part, and that allowed us to get shots and get back on defense. I think the second thing was, we told the guys, you got to guard the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. Once they back out, set up, then we can get in our positions and do what we need to do. But we went through a bad stretch where we had some great looks, didn't go down for us. But I don't know, I'm proud of our guys right now.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
And your reaction?
I would be proud of them too. He was lamenting the fact that they were turning it over in critical situations and costing them. So real solid play, a lot of spirit. But I look for Kentucky to get after it a little bit defensively, maybe get some easy opportunities.
All right, we're ready for Keita Bates-Diop to inbound right above us. He's been waiting patiently, and we're underway.
And right away, the pressure extended.
Lyle with that big three to end the first half of play.
Well, what a booster that is, morale-wise.
Lee playing off, and the shot is short. Rebound, Jamal Murray. Now Ulis. Back to Ulis. Three, in and out.
Good play, though. I like that. Another kick out.
Marcus Lee, there's the inbound pass.
Got that nice delivery, doesn't he? Keep going to him, though, I think. Pound them inside, make them work.
Back outside.
Kentucky does a great job staying at home when the ball goes inside. Take away a passing lane.
Mark Loving sat much of the first half with 2 fouls. Here's Bates-Diop. That one won't fall. Isaiah Briscoe, falling down, traveled.
I love his aggression, but where are you going? That's what you got to decide.
And let's take a look at the Continental Tire first half stats.
I think what jumps out for him, obviously, the three-point shot. Opportunities on ball movement, kickouts. Ohio State knocking them down. That's what Cal was saying, though, play like that. Where are you going, kind of? It's part of the growth pattern. You got to respect the D if they do a good job. Seek an alternate plan.
All right.
Shot clock at 10. Lyle drives, defended really well. Labissiere, scout.
I'm getting better.
Yes, you are.
How about that? Nice little slap back. Number 23, Jamal Murray in a hurry.
37-28.
Nice inside screens, 2 of them. Pretty.
Oh, beautiful. Jayshawn Tate up and under. Here's Ulis. Murray. Double team underneath, and a foul is called.
And that was over. Help caused that problem. Everybody stepped out. Loving stepped out on it. This is just a terrific looking play. A nice little series of bumps and the ability to catch, use that cheat step, and go right to the rim.
Trevor Thompson with the foul. And here's Isaiah Briscoe.
Kentucky number 22, Alex Poitras.
Alex Poitras coming in. Excuse me, Bill.
I'm thinking the same thing. Look for him to get the ball. Remember Cal said at halftime? They got to get this kid involved.
Ofer.
He does struggle there, though.
Yeah,
39%.
39% for the year.
Good for a guard. Nice gather.
How about that?
Well, he went up and snared that.
Trevor Thompson, who began his collegiate career at Virginia Tech.
Well, what an emotional guy Tate is. He thought he drew the charge, but this is just really a terrific effort just to catch it, and then the wise maneuver under the rim to just negate any potential shot block.
So Cam Williams comes on, and Tate will head to the bench after the foul.
He thought he did it, and I did too.
I did too.
Yeah, I thought he was in great position. Maybe a play on. Nice. Ooh, they got a foul, and I thought this was a good block. Ooh. Thompson can't. That's 2 in a row for the non-believers. The agnostics prevailing. That was a great effort, though. I just got to play through it, though.
So Tate with 3 is on the bench.
Shot blockers, it's very tough for refs. There's always going to be a little contact somewhere.
Poitras back at the line.
That's 3 they've wasted, huh?
That will be Ohio State's ball.
Yeah, you got to make those. I like the effort, but not making them. I don't even know if he had to go after that. It looked like it was hitting for Ohio State.
How about this? Kentucky 3 of 7 from the free throw line.
Well, the D is a lot of hard work and concentration. Look at this denial by Ulis.
Yes.
It disrupted.
Just terrific. And the ball's on the floor, and it is a hell ball again. And Kentucky has the possession arrow.
I think we've had more hell balls today than I've seen in a season, right? And this is just because they don't leave the man. Everybody is responsible for their own guy, but just the second effort and just not a good offensive play. And those are the turnovers that Dad was alluding to yesterday with both of us.
41-29. And here's Ulis, who has shined at both ends of the court. Murray. Lee.
Nice help.
Sure was.
Trevor Thompson active.
Shot clock at 5. Ulis finds Lee.
Well, they work so hard all the way to the end. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And you can't knock that effort. How about that there? The turnovers and
Marcus Lee will go on the line to shoot.
never finished more turnovers assists under Thad Matta. And right now, en route, got to cut it down.
Well, here's Lee, who does not excel here, but gets the first. 9 of 23 coming into this one from the free throw line.
I know you got the yearbook for Kentucky. The history is incredible, isn't it? I love to see some of the old names. And Cliff Hagan, Frank Ramsey. I was a mere child in those days, obviously.
So was I. You know what? When I was working back in Dallas in the 60s, Cliff Hagan was a player coach for the Dallas Chaparrals. Exactly. Who ultimately became a pretty successful franchise, the San Antonio Spurs.
I'd say it turned out pretty good.
Briscoe. Tomorrow on CBS, the new season of Undercover Boss kicks off a jaw-dropping episode. Don't miss the season premiere tomorrow after 60 minutes only on CBS.
And of course, the great coaches too, right? Adolph, Joe B. Hall, Rick, and of course, W112.
Yeah, well, you're doing Louisville, Kentucky next week, right?
Yes, it'd be a great game. I think Louisville is really impressive too.
Well, how about Denny Crum and Joe B. Hall?
Yeah, exactly.
From the corner, Ulis Snow. It won't go this. Nice offensive board, swatted and taken out of the air by Mark Loving.
Boy, Thompson has been a factor.
Tough little runner, and he didn't hit the rim.
Tough shot. Getting good shots, essential.
Jamal Murray. Another miss.
He's amazing, though. He beats his guy 3 times before he decides on which one to take advantage of. Not a great look.
10-point margin. It was 12 at the half.
I hear a little spark here. Williams did a great job when he came in first half.
That's Cam Williams. Here's Loving. Tries to draw the foul and does.
Coach, you told me he can shoot, and that's exactly Poitras leaving his feet, not closing out under control.
15-24 to go in the ball game. A 10-point Ohio State lead. And let's take a look now at our AT&T fast analysis.
Tough, compete, get after it. All of these things were harped, I'm sure, upon at Ohio State's practices, and just giving everything they can, a renaissance of attitude. Just terrific how they got themselves, and of course that motivational release at the buzzer by Lyle on fire.
And the Buckeyes trying to go above 500, win their 6th of the year. Jaquan Lyle with 8 points, 2 assists. including that big one at the buzzer to end the first half. And in the meantime, you just noted that the guards for Kentucky are having a terrible offensive day.
8 for 29. Ulis, Briscoe, and Murray. You got to have a better obvious percentage, but sometimes it's shot selection. And John's worried. He told me that we got a lot of work to do to get where they want to be.
Mark Loving at the line for the Buckeyes.
You keep looking for a spurt by Kentucky, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, just some more aggressive defense and maybe get some runouts.
Well, you pointed out during the break the absence of an inside presence.
That's part of the dilemma. Not able to ring the bell with any consistency. That's why I thought Poitras, particularly this half, get him some touches down at the box. Nice play here.
Oh boy!
Catch it and finish it, Marcus.
Yeah.
You know, look good. And I'm sure you can do it 9 out of 10. But when you're down by 12, make sure.
Up and under, what a beauty.
How about that? And he can make the jump shot, so that sets up. They close out on you tight. Put it on the deck.
Katie Bates-Diop, 14-point lead again. Largest lead of the ball game, equally. Here's Lee, saves it.
Oh, boy.
Taken away by Bates-Diop. Looks for help, finds it in the form of A.J. Harris.
He gave him some solid minutes this year. The speed of his play.
Here's Harris, number 12.
Nice pass.
Sure was. Loving. Daniel Giddens gets the roll.
What's interesting, the pass led him right to the basket, but he made the little reverse. And right now, the quick timeout necessary. Reconnoiter and get yourself organized, but the ability to put it on the left and get by that defender. A little scoop to the hoop. Woo. How about the footwork? A little dancing.
Back after this message and a word from your local station. 47-31, Ohio State leading Kentucky. For more on the Buckeyes, here's Allie LaForge.
Thank you, Vern. I'm inspired because Thad Matta was so inspiring inside of that last time out in that huddle. He looked every player in the eye and he said, I need you to focus. You know when you're focusing so hard and you're so thinking about your next assignment, that's what I need you to be. That's what I need you to do. As you can see, I'm not as good of a motivator as he is, but he said he needs everybody to focus on their individual assignments, not just when you're guarding the ball, but the help side defense. Always have your teammates in mind, know where they are, be aware on the court, and focus so hard that you play your absolute best basketball.
Thank you, Alan. Let's see how they do that in the last 14 minutes.
And of course, all the preparation all week enables you to know what to focus on.
From the corner.
Nice play out of the timeout, little dribble handoff. And once again, Murray. These kids play through adversity, too. They're tough-minded, very talented, played at a high level through their high school and AAU careers.
A.J. Harris, Loving, Bates-Diop, and here's Cam Williams. Energy off the bench for Ohio State.
Good aggressive defense. Matthews out of the timeout. You'd like to get good, decent shots, and just the ability here. And the give back. Let me get that organized here. Terrific. He can make that. We know he can get in the lane and dominate. Great upper body strength. Murray.
Daniel Giddens gets the inbound pass. Here's Harris. Loving. They work around the circle. From the corner, yes.
He has really drilled it, hasn't he? Diop, solid basketball.
Kata Bates-Diop, sophomore. 12 points now. Young man out of Normal, Illinois. In the lane.
I got it. Thank you.
Well, there's a NFL game tonight. It's Thursday night football on Saturday night. The Jets and the Cowboys, NFL Network. Thursday night on Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Not for some of us, every night is Saturday night.
You are a great traveling companion.
Well, they're speaking of a guy that is a good companion anyhow. And Murray, again, able to light it. And they get a good pressure, but they got a perfect trap.
Getting a little energy off the Kentucky bench. Here's Harris.
Ooh, look at the push off.
Oh, boy, did he ever.
He got away with it.
And loose ball. Look at these guys go down for the ball.
That's great. And this is December.
Yeah.
This is laying it all out there. Once you get a team churned up, though, the push down the other end by Harris ends up in another hell ball situation. How about this? But Murray, a little dribble handoff again. Rhythm dribble. Knock it down.
Back at the Barclays, it's now a 12-point margin after those threes. Coming up on Tuesday night, great night. Miami at LaSalle in the Palestra. Georgetown, Charlotte, South Carolina, St. John's. And the big one, Tuesday night, Kansas at San Diego State. A quick word. Bill Raftery played in the Palestra for LaSalle. If you've never been to a game there, it's on your bucket list.
Absolutely the best.
Yeah.
Atmosphere, 9 and change, almost 10, packed. And I found out what electric meant in a building. Your knees hit the guy in front of you.
Right.
Your arms hit the person, and the knees are behind you, and it gets pretty good.
I've only done one telecast there, and it was years ago, Arizona against Villanova.
Oh.
And a guy named Massimino, something like that.
Oh, yeah, Rolando, I think. Chris Rowley now at Kaiser University.
From the corner again.
How about this? Jay Loving is really an excellent shooter. We talk about his ability to put it on the floor. And they have mounted. Whoa, bring it all. Dribble, drive, heads turn. Poitras, a rack attack. Boy, Harris is like a blur running around out there, isn't
Yes, he is. 5'9". He and Ulis, the shortest players on either team.
A lot of guys sticking that arm out with this great defense. Let me get a call against them.
There's the double on Giddens. They kicked it outside and
Good hustle.
contact.
And you get Murray on the foul, but great hustle, quickness to the basketball, and just the ability and range. He knows he's got a big guy coming out on him. Lovey enjoying it. And how about this little find? Gorgeous. Send it in.
CBS Sports College basketball coverage is sponsored by the Lincoln Motor Company and the entirely new Lincoln MKX. K Jewelers, every kiss begins with K. And by Progressive, making it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. We are back at the Barclays Center, and let's take a look, Bill, at the current top 10.
Can't argue with any of those, can you?
Nope.
Saw Oklahoma live out in Hawaii and Kansas, so impressive. And check Diallo, able to run the floor. Going to get better as the year goes on. And Maryland, Carolina was one of the great games. Wouldn't you agree? It was fun to watch.
Oh, gosh, yes.
How about Purdue? Your old pal, Matt Painter. Biggest front line in basketball. NBA or otherwise.
Xavier undefeated still.
Yeah, Xavier's done an unbelievable job. And
there's a quick steal on the inbound pass, and then Giddens gets it right back. A.J. Harris takes the three. Oh, brother.
And what a cross-court pass, too. They got a timeout here for a delayed game, maybe? Or they just want to see if it's a three? I just love the look here. The hustle to deflect it, and then just the final. Diop could have maybe shot that himself if he wanted, but found a better look. And Harris just really getting organized and drilling it.
Well, that was the 5'9" Harris and the 6'9" Marcus Lee flying at him, and he canned it. Ohio State on three-point shots, 9 of 16.
Undeterred, and coming in today, he was 2 for 8 at 25%.
Ulis, loose ball.
Numbers
Here's Harris again. Murray back. No.
What a play by Murray.
Alley-oop.
What a turnabout. What a turnabout.
And they had relatively easy basket at the Ohio State.
They had 4-on-1.
Yeah.
Whew.
14-point margin.
And what a play by Murray to get back and get involved.
Here's Murray on defense against Harris. Williams from the corner, no. Murray. Briscoe, Murray for three.
And nice patience, too, by Briscoe. You get the feeling. And now the Big Blue Nation arrives.
Yes.
This is a big trip for confidence here. And they're forcing him deep in the shot clock.
10 on the shot clock. Loving puts it on the floor. Jumper, no, sir.
And Thad's got guys coming in. Can't get him in. On the pass. Now you think you've got one at the other end. Just look at all these shirts. 4 red to 1. And watch Murray now. All alone. Just kept that thing alive for the run out and the opportunity. And Briscoe, one of those guys that unselfishly, giving of himself, struggling from the floor, finds his partner for the open drill.
Now Kentucky can get it to single digits here. Murray. All alone.
How about this kid?
Yes.
I mean, he is something else. He is putting a show on right now of effort, energy, impact.
He's got 20 points, and it's a 9-point game. It was 16. Screen.
Nice hesitation.
Loving, no. Back outside. 10 on the shot clock. Lyle.
Oh,
he tipped it in.
Yeah, they let it go. Down it anyhow.
Yep.
Nice play, though, by Lyle to get it in that lane and be creative. You got to force them to play half-court, Kentucky. You don't want to rev them up. Open floor turnovers and opportunities. Concentrate on the perimeter game now. Keep him out of the lane.
Wow, what a
Tough
drive.
shot.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, is he out, loose, confident.
He's 5 of 6 from three-point range.
And you were chastising him about their shooting.
I was, yes, yeah. No, you led me in.
I know.
Lyle.
Wow. Back. Nobody underneath to negate.
Thompson's playing so well today.
He is. Big factor.
10-point game. 8:30 to go.
Now Murray trying to do a little too much that trip.
12 turnovers for Kentucky.
And he was on such a good run. That's when you got to be solid.
Here's Lyle. The double comes from Lee. He goes up and under. The rebound, the putback, no. It's a loose ball, and a foul is going to be called.
Tate, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, it's getting a little exciting right now. And who to stir it for Kentucky, but the Canadian, drilling jump shots, playing tough, and just confident.
Just a slight difference. Kentucky's turned it over 12 times, but Jamal Murray has had a brilliant second half. 23 points, a career high.
They're just playing with such a high level of energy, and they're finding him, which you love to see. Somebody's got that hot hand. He got it really going. Ooh, finger roll, jumper almost fading away. You can just see how stable he is when he squares that left shoulder to the rim. And then he came down and made like a flawed play for him. And that's what Cal is trying to get him away from, or them away from. You know, just think about it. Don't just put it in overdrive and push too hard.
Couple of freshmen, Murray and Lyle. Meanwhile, Jayshawn Tate picked up his 4th foul. And Isaiah Briscoe's at the line shooting 1 and 1.
And he struggles from this line early on anyhow.
Well, 39% over the course of the year.
Isaiah Briscoe goes to the line to attempt the bonus.
0 for 2 today.
There you go.
Yeah.
You look at those different things. His dad, George, was a Hall of Famer at Stockton College. In Stockton College, that's the first game I ever did on TV, an all-star game.
Really?
Between Philly and New Jersey. It just happened to catch my eye.
Was that in 46?
Yeah, maybe. 47.
Okay. Just want to get the context.
That center jump was annoying.
Oh, my goodness. You and I are the ones who remember that. And fan-shaped backboards.
Exactly. Inside, a little foul. I think Murray grabbing Loving. Loving's got a couple inches on him. It'll be interesting if he can elevate with a jump shot.
His third, team's foul.
59-50. Third foul on Jamal Murray. There's Quan Lyle.
And a screen-to-screener deal.
Loving kicks it out. Bates D up.
Pretty good D by Murray, though. He's taking the challenge here with Loving.
Lyle
to carry.
Yep.
Good D. Set it up. And Briscoe tenacious.
7:26 to go. At a 9-point game.
And a ball screen here, and eventually you can just see that same hand change, got over the top on it. See if Ulis can get in that lane and do some damage. Diagonal screen they like to run.
Jumper, Murray. Not this time. Rebound. This time. Poitras.
What a big time rebound. Woo. Talk about guys elevating big time. Snatching this one. And that was up for grabs, and Williams can leap too.
Kentucky inbounds.
A nice block. I think maybe Thompson may have been the one. They've really done a great job with steals and blocks. And just helping your partner out, staying at home and staying patient too.
I'm just so impressed with Trevor Thompson and his play today.
He's been great.
Oh. 13 on 13. Lyle and Briscoe. Now Loving. Gets it in the hands of Cam Williams, number 15, and here comes Ulis out to defend.
A lot more perimeter. Whoa. Now they're way
they're way
deep,
extended, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just not getting it into the gut of the defense.
Jumper, Loving, nope. Briscoe for Kentucky. Ulis.
Just too quick when he turns the corner, get Thompson in the legs. And that's what's taught to go at that 5, a guy, the outside leg.
Trevor Thompson picks up the foul. That's his third. And Ulis goes to the line. Now you talk about the contrast in free throw ability.
He can dial almost 90, right?
88%.
Boy, the tradition, huh, at that guard spot. Brandon Knight, John Wall, recent memory. There's some great players.
And John Calipari putting Tyler Ulis right in the middle or at the top of that pack.
I think more for playmaking ability, did you say? Leadership.
7-point margin.
A little trap here, and he got away with it.
Look at these guys go for the ball.
Boy, they have stepped it up. How a personality of one team changes as they are put to the test. And this is just wanting it more. How about that?
Ulis again.
That's what he's talking about, I think, when he compares him to those greats.
59-52.
They're either saying Uncle Vern or SEC. I'm not sure which.
Well, it could be Go Big Blue, too.
Nope. Boy, you got to make that one. Lee right in front of the rim.
Lyle guarded by Briscoe.
Tough shot. Wow, that's what. Oh, you got to dodge if you're Kentucky, though. Desperation release.
That was Keita Bates-Diop with that one. Back to a 9-point game with 5:38 to go.
Now they now know their defense can do a job, but they've got to ring the bell. Either free throws or goals, Kentucky, in order to set that D up.
Murray. Oh, nice hip check by Thompson.
Look at this kid. Whatever you want, right? Turns the corner, knows when to pull up, doesn't get too deep. Good analysis. By Ulis, that is.
Yes. Briscoe went for the steal. Lyle. Back outside to Loving. Jayshawn Tate on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Cam Williams. There's the curl. Up and under. No.
And really a great job cutting by Lyle. Turns that corner. Impressive.
Third foul on Poitras.
And just no shortcut taking by Briscoe. I think if he took the shortcut there, and as he caught the ball, would have been able to contain him.
So Lyle, first time at the line. He's a 57% free throw shooter. Daniel Giddens on for Thompson for Ohio State. And Poitras heads to the bench. So Lyle shoots one more.
Maybe give Thompson a little blow. I know there's almost a minute to the next TV timeout, but getting him set for the final push.
Boy, we have had bodies on the floor in this game.
That's great to watch these kids, though, extending themselves totally.
Tyler Ulis drives, kicks from the corner.
Now, I don't know why you're helping in that corner. I mean, you've got a guy that can make the shot. You stay at home. Kentucky does a great job expecting you to contain your man so they can play theirs.
Jamal Murray is 6 of 7 on three-pointers.
Nice try. Could give it to Lee or others, but just that baseline breaking down the D, you know, everybody look at, and look how far you have to come. Interesting. Particularly the way Murray's been going.
This is as close as Kentucky has been since midway through the first half. They trail by 5. Keita Bates-Diop is at the line, and he misses the first.
Got to relax, get composure. I love that shot of the Kentucky bench, though. All the excitement. They've hung tough.
1 of 2. 6 points, 4.5 to go.
Now, if you got Murray, I think you got to stay at home on him.
Well, they've got Bates-Diop on him defensively. Kicks it out.
Such a forceful player, Murray, though. Here's the guy that gets into the lane and just gets it to the right people.
Briscoe, spin, set up, Poitras.
Ooh, how about that? Big guy going outside. They give him 3, Vern?
Yes.
0 for 7 from 3 coming in.
Wow.
Knocking at the door.
Cam Williams.
Once again, look how deep they are with nothing.
A.J. Harris back to Williams. Jumper from the line, in and out.
Nice rebound by Giddens.
Giddens goes for it.
And he got pulled down. Good hustle. We got some involvement here. Everything so important. It's essential you come up with it. the understanding of who to go to and when to go with him. How about this? Dribble, drive, collapse it. Poitras? Yes, from deep.
.334 to go, 3-point Ohio State lead. They do have the possession arrow, but a controversial call, I think. The last foul was called on number 4, Daniel Giddens.
Goodness, he really got the short end of this deal. Wow, that's a tough call against him. And a real break, I think, for Kentucky as Poitras goes to the free throw line.
Last Kentucky lead was 7-6, 4 minutes into the first half. They've climbed it back from 16 down, and Poitras is at the line. 1 of 2 today.
Nice catching of the shooter. What do they got? The other way on a hold?
I think on Lee.
Good job checking out and getting the shooter on the free throw. A lot of guys sort of fall asleep on it. That's big, though. 2 opportunities, 71% shooters. See right there, nice job by Diop getting in there, making sure the free throw shooter doesn't possess it.
And that's 4 on Marcus Lee, so he's going to head to the bench. And Scal Labissiere, the freshman out of Port-au-Prince, is on the floor. At the line, Bates Diop, he's 1 of 2 today.
Whoa, boy. Pulled the string on that. Murray using the ball, the bumps on the baseline.
Got Bates Diop on him. He goes way to the other side. Here's Murray. Kick out. 5 on the shot clock. Ulis missed it. Tipped out. Who gets it?
Oh, this is great. Look at this. This
Look at
is
Giddens.
marvelous.
Cam Williams.
Intentional.
Wow.
How about that? That is all-out effort. I mean, you just don't diagram this. This is all within that jersey. The ticker. Oh. Look at this.
There's Giddens to Williams. And they called it on Ulis. Cam Williams, 2 in the ball.
Yep. Well, that was actually a smart play by Murray. If he touched it on this side of the floor, it would have been, just possessed it, I should say, then went over.
Here's Williams with his second, and for the season, this is only his 5th free throw attempted, and he gets them both.
How about that? And the open floor, this is just an unfortunate trying to control the guy, never got in front. Oh, goodness. That's the right call.
Ohio State gets the ball with 2:56 to go, and the lead is back to 5.
Trouble getting it in.
Yeah, called timeout.
I believe that's 1 left, if I'm not mistaken.
2:56 to go. Ohio State has the ball when we come back.
I'm Keith Hernandez. I'm Walt Clash.
Yes, we'll begin with NCIS, followed by Criminal Minds, and then 48 hours tonight only. CBS. 65-60, 2:56 to go. Ohio State, possession arrow, and the ball.
Talk about all-out effort, though. That was just so impressive. And Cam Williams coming up big again in the open floor, and 2 free throws and chance with the ball. So you've got to get yourself set, step back to the ball after you screen to bail out the inbounder.
Love him. He's still got trouble.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Afraid to make the play.
I think they called Poitras.
Yeah, I think so. Almost like a giveaway.
That's his 4th.
Maybe hack the shack here, by the way. Real struggle at 28% for Giddens. Got an unusual release, Vern.
I noticed that in practice yesterday.
Yeah. All right, there.
Nothing to it.
How about that?
There's your 29% for the year.
Yeah. He and Williams just bring a little spark to this team when they come.
How about that?
Oh, that's great. Good for you.
Daniel Giddens, 2 free throws, hitting 28%. Now Cam Williams is out. Jayshawn Tate, who's been hampered by foul trouble, is back on the floor.
He's a tough kid. The reason he's back out there defensively.
Surely you jest. He can't miss.
The game is so easy.
Jamal Murray, yes. 7 of 8 on 3-point plays. 2.5 to go. Shot clock at 9. Loving.
How about that poise? Whoa. Under fire. You know it's coming to Murray. Look at this kid. I mean, he's just playing so well. I don't think he's had a bad shot this half.
No, not at all.
Maybe the one where he rushed it early in the lane, but boy.
31 points for Jamal Murray. 1:40 to go. 10 on the shot clock. High screen set by Daniel Giddens. Here's Loving.
Oh, look at this footwork. Didn't make it, but.
Oh, gosh.
That's why he's in the game.
Jayshawn Tate.
That's why his toughness is incredible. It's contagious, too.
Jumper. No. Loose ball.
Look at this
Jayshawn
kid.
Tate again.
Unbelievable. What a time to put him back in the game. They get a jump ball, and it's Ohio State's ball. Oh. There's just something about players that want to respond come crunch time. This is just a cleanup by a guy who immerses himself in the game. Look at just tough, wants it more. Woo. A couple of tired guys out there right now watching around. Loving was hanging down a little bit. Here he's doing free.
A.J. Harris, guarded by Ulis. Harris, speedy. Look at this. Look at the block and a foul.
How about that? That little guy with the spark, that over there just telling him how important that push was. Playing with confidence, dribble, drive, all the way down, and then the fine cross court. Oh, playing within himself, a terrific cut by Diop. That's been a tough match, I think, for Lee.
Marcus Lee fouls out with 12 points. What a game. My goodness.
His second half has been such a high level.
Ohio State led by 16 with 11:28 to go. It's now 6 points with 63 seconds to go.
Yeah, he has played great too, right there. 23.
Look at this.
Yeah. Jamal
Murray, 31 points, 25 in this half. And the rest of the team.
The coaches are always saying, play through. You know, he didn't shoot it well early. You know, next play. And boy, he certainly did. Take it to another level.
Bates, Diop, 1 of 3 so far. Nice form there.
Maybe needed Thompson either, the way these other guys have played. What do you think of it? Push. Quick hitter.
7 points.
Plenty of time. You don't need a 3 unless it's one of those give it. A little too quick, I thought.
Loving has it, and Loving is fouled in the backcourt. Well, we mentioned a while ago, we've had bodies on the floor today and a lot of physical play.
Everybody just giving everything they can to secure a win. Timeout, we saw Tate's there. Oh, good. There's just some great effort and late coming down the stretch, whether it's a loose ball or whatever. Jayshawn rising the level. Boy, terrific involvement.
10th team foul. Loving shoots 2.
You're almost one of those when you look at Ohio State from a week ago and what's transpired, that just getting down and paying attention and believing in yourself and one another, staff getting involved, and real tribute to Tad Matta to get this team at this level.
As he finally misses. And Bates-Diop gets it in the hands of A.J. Harris.
And they've raised the flag.
35 seconds to go. And the Ohio State Buckeye fans letting it loose behind the bench.
These kids deserve it. They were unsure, lacking confidence, and taking a terrific Kentucky team. And Coach John can go home now and get them back to where he wants them.
13 seconds to go. Murray for 2 more. Buckeyes go to 6 and 5. Heck of an effort.
I think a shock to a lot of people, don't you?
Oh, gosh.
And eyebrows will be raised when they see this score coming across.
74-67, second loss of the season for John Calipari's team. He told you before the game he was concerned about where his team was.
Yeah, he's unhappy with their play and their consistency. It's just a young group that they don't have quite the impact inside that he's accustomed to, but he'll get them going, no question about it.
And let's go to Allie with Thad Matta, Kata Bates-Diop.
Coach, this team may be young and inexperienced, but they did not play like that today. They played like experienced veteran basketball players. What did you learn about your team today?
Well, I love that they stuck to the game plan. And as we talked about at halftime, we had a few moments where we reverted back, and we just, all the timeouts were game plan. And we told them before the game, guys are going to have to make plays, and these guys made some big-time plays for us.
Kata, you dominated this whole game. Kentucky only led for a little over 2 minutes. What got into this basketball team?
Like Coach said, we got toughness. We're a young team, but we showed experience today. We need to get this win.
Go enjoy the win. Congratulations. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you.
That win tells it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he's got to be happy because you're struggling. You're not sure what your team's made of. And I think he and their followers found a great deal about
I like the happy Don Johnson stubble. I've had a pretty good weekend, by the way. I get to work with you. They found my lost cell phone, and I'm on the nonstop tomorrow morning from Newark to Steamboat Springs.
How about that? Great to be with you again. Have a great Christmas, folks. You as well.
Happy holidays to everybody. For Bill Raftery and Allie LaForce, Vern Lundquist, where Ohio State upsets Kentucky. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.